Good morning, children. How are you today? This is Mr. Lorenzo speaking. I hope that all of you are okay. I hope you had a great weekend and you are ready for our new class today. Well, today we'll learn to talk about the weather. Take a look outside your window. What can you see? What's the weather like? Is it sunny? Is it raining? The question that we use to ask about the weather is the question, what's the weather like? What's the weather like? Um, well, I want you to take a look at this picture and tell me, is it hot? No, it isn't. It's cold. Can you see the snow-covered trees? Can you see the ice here? So it's cold. Take a look at this picture now. Is it cold? No, it isn't. It's hot. You can see the sun shining here, and you can see the person here splashing water over his face. I now want you to open your students' books and go to page 74. Page 74. Are you there? Well, first of all, let's take a look at what we have here. Do you know what it is? It is a thermometer. All right. We use a thermometer to do what? To see how cold or warm something is. So we see the temperature. Take a look here. We can see the temperature. This is a thermometer, and this is a thermometer. Here, the temperature is high, which means that it's hot. And here, the temperature is low, which means that it's cold. Let's get back to our book now. As you can see here, we have different temperatures. For example, here, it's cold, and here, it's hot. It's cold in winter, it's hot in summer. And in between, we have cool, which is not very cold, but it's not very hot either. And we have the word warm, which is not very hot, but not very cool either. We can connect these words with different seasons. Do you remember what seasons are? Let's take a look. Here are the seasons. Winter, when it is cold. Spring, when it is warm. Summer, where it's hot. And autumn or fall, when it's cool. Now let's get back to our book and let's take a look at the pictures that we have here. The first thing that I want you to do is pause it a little bit and tell me, what can you see in the picture? Describe this picture. I can see a boy. Also, I can see the sea behind him. There are a lot of waves, and this means that the sea is rough. Also, take a look at his hair. Can you see? It's blown sideways, which means that it's windy. A strong wind is blowing. So, what's the weather like in picture one? It's windy. You can pause at any moment and repeat what you heard, sentence by sentence, so that you can practice. And you can do that for all the pictures that will follow. Let's now go to the second picture. What can you see in the second picture? I want you to pause it a little bit and try to describe the picture. Let's do it together now. The trees are not green, they're white. I can see snow or snowflakes coming down from the sky. So, what's the weather like? It's cold and snowy. Let's now talk about picture 3. Take a look at the picture. What can you see? Pause and describe it. Let's do it together now. There are clouds in the sky. We can't see the sun. And the temperature is low. So, what's the weather like? It's cool and cloudy. It's cool and cloudy. Let's see picture 4 now. What can you see in this picture? I want you to pause it here and try to describe it. Let's describe it together. This is a beach. Can you see the sand? A beach is a place near the sea, usually with sand or small rocks. And what we can see here is a sunshade. This is a sunshade which protects us from the sun, and a type of umbrella that protects us from the sun. And these are called deck chairs. These are deck chairs. Okay, and I can see a small table here. Well, it's summer. All right. So what's the weather like? It's hot and sunny. It's hot and sunny. The temperature is high and the sun is shining. Now repeat the sentences that I've just said. Shall we take a look at the last picture now? Okay. What can you see? Pause it and try to describe it. Ready? Let's describe it together now. A girl is holding an umbrella. So it's raining. She is wearing a t-shirt, which means that it's not cold. Probably it's warm. Okay, so what's the weather like? It's warm and rainy. It's warm and rainy. So I want you now to practice the sentences that I said. Now I am going to give you sentences about the weather. I will choose each time one of these 5 sentences, and the only thing that you have to do is point to them. So you just put your finger on the picture and you repeat after me. Ready? It's cool and cloudy. Yes. It's windy. Yeah. It's warm and rainy. Here we are. It's cold and snowy. This is it. It's hot and sunny. That's it. Very well. Now I am going to start a sentence and give you the picture, and you will have to give me the full sentence. Let's practice it with an example. For example, I will say, It's, I will stop here in picture 4, and you will have to form the full sentence. So here you will say, it's hot and sunny in picture 4. Are you ready? Well, it's in picture 1. Give the full sentence. Okay, it's windy in picture 1. The next sentence, it's in picture 3. That's right, it's cool and cloudy in picture 3. The next sentence, it's in picture 5. Very well, it's warm and rainy in picture 5. It's in picture 2. That's right, it's cold and snowy in picture 2. Very well. Now I want you to take a look at this spidergram. This is called a spidergram. We will try to find words that are connected with hot, warm, cool, cold. So I have given you an example with the word hot here. Well, when it's hot, there are many things that we do. For example, we go to the beach. It's hot in summer. We wear shorts in summer. Also, we wear sunglasses. We also go swimming. So all these words are connected with hot. Well, what I want you to do now is do the same for all the other types of weather. I mean, cold, cool, and warm. Make your own spidergrams. Try to think of as many words connected with these you can. Okay, so now let's go through some of the vocabulary that we came across today. So, temperature, how cold or how hot the weather or anything else is. Seasons, winter, spring, summer, autumn or fall. These are parts of a year. This is a wave. Rough sea. When it's windy, we have rough seas. Sideways. When something goes to one side, to the left or to the right. Remember the boy. Snowflake. The small pieces of snow that come out of the sky. Low temperature. When the temperature is around 0 degrees Celsius. Deck chairs, the chairs that we use on the beach. This is a beach. And sunshade, which is a type of umbrella that we use on the beach. Thanks for watching. You will see your assignments on Edmundo.